People who prefer ENTJ have preferences for extraversion, intuition, thinking, and judging. On a team, ENTJs are often described as being logical, assertive, and objective team members. ENTJs naturally gravitate towards certain roles on a team, including ones where they can develop plans and structure, and where they can bring the team members together to achieve team goals. Because ENTJs have a preference for judging, they really are focused on accomplishing the goals of the team. They also like roles where they can design strategies and systems, which really brings into account their preference for intuition and thinking, where they can look at possibilities and see logical ways to implement them. And they like to deal directly with problems in order to increase the competence and efficiency of the team. Now, ENTJs will often describe liking to work on teams where the problems are complex and the team members are focused on accomplishing the goals. So that complexity tends to be important for ENTJs, again, because of intuition, possibilities, and the thinking, analyzing those possibilities logically. They also like teams where the teammates are competent, tough-minded, and decisive. And they like teams where structure, efficiency, and attaining strategic goals is really valued on the team. Now, every type has a dominant function, which is a lead part of its personality. And for ENTJs, the dominant function is thinking, and they use that primarily externally. So ENTJs are constantly seeing the most logical way to get things done. They use logic to organize things in their outer world and make sure things get done. Now, every type has its own challenges, and for ENTJs, one of those challenges can be over-controlling processes or people. As they drive toward getting to conclusions, sometimes they can over-control. ENTJs will also describe sometimes overlooking the personal needs, the interpersonal needs of their fellow teammates. And ENTJs will also often describe deciding too quickly and becoming impatient with people that don't want to decide as quickly as they do. There are some development suggestions for ENTJs, and one of those is to remember that instead of over-controlling, is that not everyone needs a process, a goal, or a deadline to actually get their job done. A second developmental suggestion is, in terms of overlooking the interpersonal needs, is to really take time to get to know your fellow teammates. Sit down with them, find out how it is for them to be working on a project or to be working on the team. And a third development suggestion, in terms of deciding too quickly, is as you're deciding, take a time out, take a step back, and see, have you overlooked anything in your process of decision making? Particularly focus on things that have to do with sensing and feeling. So sensing considerations could be, have I overlooked anything having to do with how much money is required? What are the realities of the situation? What are some constraints in the situation? And the feeling preference considerations would be, how does this decision impact my teammates? How does this impact people within the organization? So in a nutshell, ENTJs on a team are the team members that are bringing order, vision, and logic to the team and marshaling the resources and people on the team to meet team goals.